Hey, family. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Let me make sure the chat works. So let's make sure the chat works. I'll make sure that I get all you guys' information. I hope it's working. I don't know what it's saying, but I hope it works. So just speaking with you guys. I know y'all looking at the message. It's talking about true healing, family, true healing. It comes with changing environment. Period. Cross the look. We just talking, family. We just talking. I just wanted just to speak with you guys because every time I talk about your environment, people, hey, do I gotta move? And I'd be like, where are you moving? Why would I be thinking about moving? I'm just talking about your environment. We need to think about everything, everything, family. I know that you hear me on these videos, and I'm always talking about food, 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 food. And I just wanted to clarify it because I was looking at the emails and I was speaking to somebody in person, and they was like, "Do I need to move?" And I'm like, "Am I saying it wrong?" So I'm just shooting this video because I wanted to clarify. I know I wanted to speak to something else. What's my little cheat sheet? I try to keep me a list of things that I need to talk about. Family, look, it's somewhere. I, Look, I try to make sure that I keep up with the times. And I know I be missing some things, but I just wanted you to see with true healing, it comes with change your environment. You know, an environmental change. And family, when it comes with the environmental change, we can't worry about. Look, I know I may have a little technical difficulty because I don't know, the internet here is just it's just shoddy. We paying all this money for internet and it's just tripping. That's why sometimes I don't like coming on at night because everybody's home and everybody's trying to get on the internet. So I'm hoping things come out clear. If not, I'll reshoot the video and just edit it and put it up here. But so far, I hope you guys hear me. And hey, Sandra, how you doing? Just want to give you some love. But I appreciate you on gratitude. Herbalist Viola, Very Wise Alternative Podcast. YouTube. Look. But anyway, I just want to talk about your environment. Period, family. The environment. We gotta look at carpet on your floor. If you got curtains, just ugh, our mental, our spiritual. It's just so much that we have to look at with true healing. Like I said, I always talk about food because, like, I can think about when I was a little kid. Think about when you was a little kid, and I don't know if you lived in a country, if you had a corner store, if you went to the market, and then you think about what was in that store. You think about what was in that store. What's in that store that gives you you know, good nutrition? Is it a local bodega? I know y'all gonna be like, what you talking about? Well, when I was little, we had corner stores. I was in the Bronx. We had corner stores. They had a little meat section in the back where they sliced the meat. They didn't have no fruits and vegetables. They had everything canned. Everything canned. If it was like I don't know, it was no apple, it was no orange, it was nothing. There was nothing on the side out there. It was just a bodega. It was maybe a liquor store. I'm talking about where I grew up. It was, a pharmacy, a little clinic. You got like Rite Aid, and I lived on right above by the 2 train. So I'm thinking about everything that was like within a 4 mile block that little kids can go walk to. And then I'm thinking about the health choices and what was around and what cleaning products our mother used, and what was the floor, was the clothing, what was everything, what you use to what you use to cook with. Because I remember her cooking with lard. I remember the big can of lard, the Crisco. Y'all remember the Crisco? Y'all remember. And that's what we cooked with. That's what we made eggs. There was sometimes butter. But I'm just saying, for us, our health and our environment. And, of course, there was the corner, or not say the corner, there was churches, it was a little churches, and it was schools, and I'm trying to think what was all around it. Of course, houses and apartments and projects and stuff like that. But I'm thinking about with us being, back then was the 70s, the 60s, 70s, mainly the 70s. Um, I'm thinking about my environment, what was around to keep me moving and shaking and energy and all that. I mean, like I said before, only time we went out to eat, I mean, really, really went out to eat to a restaurant, it was graduation. It was graduation. And it was whoever graduated when. It wasn't like a family. It wasn't a family thing. That's just how it was. So I can think about the health of me, and I don't know about your health and what's going on, but when I speak to people and I tell them about changing their environment, they be thinking I be telling them to move. No, I need you to think about your corner store, what's in your neighborhood, where you sometimes, well, let's be honest, you don't need to go there. You don't need to shop there. You don't. I mean, who am I missing? I just want to make sure. Hey brother, how you doing? Oh, hey sis. Hey Moonflower, how you doing? I loved y'all video. We'll talk later. But just just thinking about your environment, thinking about where you lived. And look, Moonflower can tell me her wonderful environment because she grew up and she had her own, she had her own garden. Where I grew up or raised, or however y'all want to put those words, but sometimes words have power. So I rather talk slang and talk a little off. you know, I was raised in the concrete jungle, where there was no grass. If you saw a little grass, we may saw it maybe like the size of my desk, and a tree was growing out of it, and it had like a gate and a little gate, and a little stem or whatever, a rod, and the tree, sometimes the tree was there, sometimes was no tree, sometimes it was just a hole and dirt and trash. Rarely saw grass, but you didn't really see grass. You mainly see weeds. Yeah, I get that, right? It was mainly weeds. Back in, I thought it was trash. I didn't think it was, herbs that, the creator and Mother Nature made for us to get healthy. You don't think about that. You think about that now, now that I'm an herbalist. But going back and what I was used to and what I saw, it was totally different. My environment, my health, I can say, like I said, back in those days, our food was better than what it is now. Our food was much, much better than what it is now. Right now, I don't know if y'all looked at if you actually listen to Led Farmer, and he was sitting there saying, look, if y'all don't grow, you shouldn't eat it. I didn't get to really watch it. I gotta go back and watch it. When I get off here, I probably gotta go back and watch it. And I was like, what is he saying? It's like, what is he saying? Because I be in trouble because like right now, I think I got turnip greens outside, collards. No. I got broccoli, cauliflower, and yeah, it's frozen. Goddess Luna, it's frozen. And I got kale. It warms up a little bit today. So I took a little bit off, but you like, girl, what you doing? Look, it's still surviving out there. It's still surviving. But I, take pieces off. And matter of fact, I will bring it in. I will bring it in. I've been horrible. I'll bring it in. I'll bring it in tomorrow. Shoot, it's been cold out there. Today was 60, so I was kind of happy. But I had a lot of stuff going on. But just thinking about, my environment and thinking about my health. And from back then to now, I can say that, I'm gonna get back to, true healing in a minute. But just think back then, how the milk was, how the corn was. Like right now, y'all gotta stop eating corn. Just saying, stop eating corn. Me to you, don't eat no more corn. It ain't digesting in your body. It ain't. It ain't digesting in your body. Same thing with carrots. I wouldn't eat too much carrots anymore. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, think about their environment, thinking about, our health and what we do, the air we breathe, family. Y'all already know from back then, the air we breathe. Like if I'd be thinking if I was in New York right now, I think I'd be living in the country. I think I would have moved upstate and out of the city area, because it seems like, I don't know, everything's getting crowded and crowded. Y'all notice that things are getting crowded if you look at your environment. But let me bring it back, because we were talking about true healing, and look, I ain't telling nobody to move. Let me reiterate that and clarify that no one's asked you to move. What we're asking you to do is change your environment, period. Change your environment, because what made you have dis-ease, have your body unease, you need to really look at it. You need to really look at, like, you know do we have too many plugins in our outlet? How many plugins you got in your house right now? Did you really read the stuff and really see what's really coming and what's really going in your air? Like, I was reading, well, I saw the video and it blew my mind about the Pam cooking spray. Y'all know that Pam cooking spray. How many of y'all bought that Pam? I look, I'm gonna raise my hand. I don't buy it no more. But we have to look at what we use it and what we cooking. Do y'all know when y'all spray that butane, that lighter fluid, thinking you greasing a pan? you, you be like, what the hell? Y'all go and y'all look at what you spraying. Think about think about it. You spraying to grease that pan, and it's probably Teflon. I better get with ceramic. Like, I'm talking about your environment. We gotta look at the cooking utensils. We gotta look at what straw we use. What like the lady was talking about. Like, I know, on all plastic containers, family. On all plastic containers. I know I'm supposed to look that up. I didn't look it up. Look, I just had a wild hair in my butt. I said, let me get on this and talk about environment, because I'm tired of people telling me, do they have to move? I am not telling you to move. But on all plastic containers, family, all plastic containers, there's numbers. There's numbers on there. And do you know those numbers mean something? I know you're like, Viola, what? Just like when I'm talking about your vegetables, your fruits and vegetables has a number on it. But on the bottom, it'll have a number. Was to tell you to use it once, twice, whether you can reuse it over and over again, or don't use it at all because it's toxic. Because look, now these are safe. Y'all already know these are safe. But family, when you buy this stuff, don't reuse these bottles. Don't use it when it's done. Then you throw it out. Don't reuse these bottles. Make sure you look at the number on the bottom. Make sure you look at the number on the bottom. Because I know sometimes these are cute and you be like pulling the label off and you'll put something on there. No. Some of these are not meant to reuse over again. This is part of your environment. Plastic. And y'all already know. Let's talk about plastic. I'ma just bring it down. But we got to think about the plastic. I know everybody's trying to use these plastic containers, these plastic water bottles, these plastic. And y'all seeing how it's, I don't know. I don't watch TV, but I've been researching and I've been looking at the videos, I've been looking at studies. Of course, I watch the TED Talks, and I be kind of go and listen to them doctors when they be in that meeting. Yeah, I be like, I be looking like, how I know there's this heart doctor that's on YouTube and I follow him. He's out of Florida, but I don't go to Florida. But I listen to the groups when they be having those meetings. I be in there listening. It's like on Clubhouse. Yeah, don't sleep on Clubhouse. Don't sleep on Clubhouse. What they're saying is, how we package these things all nice and pretty, with your meats and your grains and your this, your that. The plastic is now seeping inside of the product. and you're eating it, you're ingesting it, and then you wonder. It's a long name. I ain't trying to. Look, y'all know I'm herbalist Viola. I ain't no medical nothing, nothing. Disclaimer: this is information purposes only. Let me clarify. And it's just time that we know what we ingesting. Do you know? Y'all already know y'all got plastic in you. I keep saying you got parasites. So on top of parasites, and on top of half of you have leaking gut, and the ones, well, we can't eat dairy. We can't eat dairy. Same thing, corn, carrots, what else? Minimum meat, but our teeth ain't meant to be biting on meat. But that's on y'all. That's you, and no one's trying to make you feel some type of way or make you feel guilty. Yeah, meat be calling me. It be calling me. That's why I be taking some taking some of my mushrooms, and I be taking beans and taking my flax seeds, taking the coconut flour, taking black beans. I be making burgers. I be putting them together, squeeze some beet juice on there, throw the beets in there too, and be eating it. Look, I don't eat it with the bread. I'll maybe put lettuce or something, or cucumber, whatever, and be slicing stuff up looking nice. But anyway, family. Anyway. Anyway, with this plastic getting in our body, and with us trying to, change, and with us and stuff that's going on, it's kind of hard to get out that plastic. I'm like I said, it's a long name. Maybe Herbalist Luna, did she put it there? She probably can tell y'all. No, it don't taste the same. Sis, it don't taste the food. Y'all know. Look. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. Look, the food, y'all know it's getting more sweeter. If you go raw, I promise you, if you go raw for 3 to 4 days, am I right, Herbalist Luna? If you go Moonflower Wellness, make sure I say her name right. Moonflower Herbal Wellness. Am I lying or am I lying? You go raw 3 or 4 days, I promise you, your taste bud is going to change, and you're going to look. We talking about fruits and vegetables eating straight raw, and then when you go drink that that lemonade, or that sweet tea at McDonald's and Burger King, you be like, "Ooh, what y'all do, trying to kill me?" Yeah, I'm telling you, your taste buds change, and you be like, "What in the hell?" I'm telling you, you start looking at food just a little different. You look at your environment a little different. Like, I know I was talking about that plastic, but you look at your environment a little different. You start looking at clothes a little different. You start looking at shoes. You're talking about looking at curtains. You'll start buying stuff hemp. Forget that 100% cotton. Not saying 100% cotton is bad, family, but the synthetic, and the stuff that's seeping in our foods, like all these chemicals, especially the chemicals that we use. Don't think, like, I know it was I ain't gonna say who it was, but I caught somebody, pouring grease outside. I'm like, what? You're not supposed to do that. Do y'all know that stuff gets back in our environment? That's our environment. They messing up the soil. We gotta look at what we do when we put down a drain, because that's part of your environment too. I wanted to do a whole video on that. Maybe I would, but if you think about the environment back in the day, like I said, we could drink water through the water hose. Now you think I'm going to be drinking water from a water hose? Hell no. But that's something we need to change in our environment. And for those that's drinking that tap water, you wonder why you really sick. But anyway, family, that water is a whole. I'm gonna read the comments in yeah, it was on YouTube. It was on YouTube. No, it was on Instagram. And I know I need to start recording that. It'll be on tomorrow's podcast. I promise you. If y'all go to Very Wise Alternatives podcast, I'll definitely have it when the lady was stating about the plastic, the name, and what the numbers was, because that was excellent. I was like, whoa, I gotta make a video on that. I did. I did. But family, if we think about our overall environment, seriously, even down to the light bulbs, I know a lot of these things supposed to be last longer, but some of the light bulbs have mercury in it. And a lot of us be trying to pick it up and pull it. How many of you guys, because I'm guilty to actually burst the light bulb in the bathroom and that mercury went down the drain. So I mean, it's like, imagine if, I know it's going to sound crazy, but imagine if 100 people did that. And you already know it's thousands and thousands of people, let's be honest, that bust the light bulb in their bathroom that had that mercury crap in it because we want something to last longer. We want this, we want that. And we talking about plastic, y'all. We talking about plastic, not plastic. We talking about these fancy, fancy light bulbs. These fancy light bulbs, that's supposed to be lasting long. And then you're like, well, dang, what's in it? You know, if it fell down the if it fell down the drain, did it come out when they clean the water? You be like, when you went in there and cleaned the water, did you clean the water right? I don't know if you guys listen to my podcast. I don't know if y'all listen to my podcast, but I did like clip after clip. I just recorded a whole bunch of clips so y'all guys can hear it and research it for yourself. I'm telling you, family, anything I talk about, research. I promise you, family, research for yourself. Research about corn, research about carrots, research what it do to your body. We and like I'm talking about, I know I'm talking about a lot of things because I want you to sit down and think about your environment. I want you to sit down and what you do when it's time you to cut your hair, when it's time for you to throw away products, how you throwing it away. Think about the products that look. Think about how much food we buy and we end up throwing away. And then it's like, are you taking that food and doing compost with the food, not that fake stuff, not, look. And it's like, a lot of us need recycling classes. I had to say it. A lot of us be recycling stuff that it says right on your trash can. Know this, it tells you on your trash can what you should not be putting in, or get the list and put on your refrigerator or whatever, and teach your family, because a lot of us a lot of us be doing stuff wrong. And if you can, go down the recycling can. Don't be embarrassed. Look, this I want to address this. I want to address this, family. Look, don't feel embarrassed. I don't know if you really want to try vegan or try vegetarian, or are you just eating everything because you ashamed and you don't want somebody to say, "Oh, you different," or you change. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. And I hope it's not the case where you're like, "Oh no, I'm a man. I gotta have meat." Oh, and knowing it's tearing you up, and it's knowing you got this big gut and you having flat. How can I how can I say a nice way? Is it I'm sorry, flagellants, or you have a problem getting it up. I just put it that way. Come on. You have a problem getting it up and you be like, is it the meat? No, it's not the meat. Yeah, I be thinking it's not the meat. If look, I'm just thinking about, how can I put it? I'm just thinking about the last 50 people that I spoke to, whether it was in a flea market mall, was in a mall here in Fayetteville. Where if you see me and look, y'all always will see me. I love Burlington Coat Factory. It's not Burlington Coat Factory, but I love Burlington. So you always seeing me and trying to get my grandbaby some stuff, but I be in it all the time. So if y'all be asking me some questions, I'm going off all the questions that I've spoken to people. Now, family, this is the main thing. Like when I be talking about change your environment, I know we spoke a little bit on the water, and I know we can't do anything with the air, but there's nothing wrong with you planting a tree. I'm so serious on that, family. Like they talking about, we need to replant trees. Plant a tree. I don't. You can have a tree. You can have a tree in your house. Y'all keep thinking you can't grow a tree in your house. I got buckets outside. All of my vegetables, my whole garden is a container garden. Because I was like, is it going to survive? It survived, and it bears so much. Ooh, I had a good harvest. I had a good harvest. Like I see with me, my cucumbers, I had a good harvest. My peppers, like like the collard greens and the kale. I'm eating that now. No, I'm not. I know I need to show a picture, but I'm mainly juices. So you're gonna see a lot of juices. You're gonna see me drinking because I'm just doing me. I rather juice it and drink that because I want to stay hydrated. Because like I was telling y'all need to stop drinking that plain water. Y'all need to stop drinking H2O and try and just do H3O. Only for fact that we talking about your environment, family. We talking about your environment because back then when you was little to now, y'all know the waters change. Y'all know the waters change. The foods change. Our clothes change. Don't think there's not chemicals on your clothes. Don't think that this dye don't affect your body in some type of way. Y'all know when they tell me wash your clothes, half of us don't wash our clothes because I'm gonna be totally honest. Who all wash their clothes when they first buy it? I'm gonna look right now. Who all? Who all wash their clothes as soon as they buy? I'd be like, I ain't washing nothing. And I'd be so wrong. I'd be wrong. I'd be like, it's all nice and ironed. If I wash it, I gotta re-iron it. See, Sandra, don't feel bad. I ain't washing crap. Do you know you should wash your clothes? And I'd be like, whoo. I'd be like, dang, why? It's just too crazy. It's too crazy. It's too crazy. That's why I have me one of those scrubbers. I still have me a pail. I still have me a scrubber. I forgot what it's called. I need to go get it. No, I ain't gonna get it. It's in the garage. But I have one to wash them scrubbing boards. That's what it is, scrubbing boards. I don't care. I be getting down like that. I still get down and wash wash the floor, but back to your environment. That's these are good things that you should do. These are good things. But true healing, family, I'm talking about true healing comes with environmental changes. There's a lot of stuff that's in our life that's right now that's affecting you. Like you can't heal where it's hurt, because y'all know hurt people. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not here trying to be a doctor, but we got to look at the truth, like bread, like bread. Like I think I spoke about this I don't know if I spoke about this live podcast, but I'm going to repeat it or last live. But I want to repeat this. A lot of us, and look, you can't, I know, look, Answer, don't kill me. She probably got some bread. I gotta go look. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go look on her website, or I'm gonna go to her Instagram, and I'm gonna pull her bread so y'all guys will know how to make some bread. Because a lot of us, we need to back off the bread or make our own. We gotta stop, family. I'm serious. We talking about environmental change. If the bread, the eggs, the butter, the milk haven't changed, that's all I'm saying. We already know the fruit change, but I'd rather have that fruit and I'd rather have those vegetables than to have that bread. And that bread, you be wondering why people be talking about. Because let me look, let's just cut the BS. The four highest diseases that the doctor diagnosed us with. Come on. Silent killers. That high blood pressure. Stroke, diabetes, and y'all can't, major three. You don't think if you back up off on that bread and bread alone, if y'all look at that chart, if we pull up that stupid triangle chart and it tells you to eat 9 servings, come on, no ma'am, no sir, no. I'm telling you, we need to back up off bread like, ooh. And what I'm about to say, like, I can't do that, because I've spoken to 3 people that look me dead in my face and says, no, I can't do that. I'm telling you, they couldn't get off the bread. They said no. And I said, what about if your wife or if your husband or if you just made new? There's like, because it tastes different. It tastes funny. So I was like, you'd rather be sick? And I'm never going to answer those questions. I'm not going to answer those questions because that's their personal. They're not. I'm not here to rat no one out or whatever. But we talking about simple of backing off bread. I'm at least once a month. And I know that's like Viola. You pushing it. You pushing it now. We're gonna have to fight. I'd be like, come on. I'm telling you, back off bread once a month. Once a month. Look, I know Moonflower, Herbal Wellness. I know she got some recipes. I know she got some recipes. I know she got some recipes. I'm gonna get on her website and then I'll either put it on my new Facebook. Like I said, new Facebook is Herbalist Viola Queen. You know, I guess I'm I can't say these certain words, but I guess I'm banned from. I guess I shared too much information. I don't know. I don't know. But they won't. And I got the right same email, right phone number, but they won't let me in. So I had to create a whole new one. So if you see me, it ain't even say new. Y'all can inbox me and I'll talk with you. But anyway, anyway, simple things of bread. We talking about that dough. We talking about the stuff that you make with flour and water that's like paste. And then you think about it. But like I was talking about, we talk about those three, right? And then you be wondering why your adrenal glands be jacked up. And then you got kidney issues. Look. The sad thing is your stomach's already jacked up, right? Hear me out. Just with these issues, your stomach's already jacked up because our body is not, you know, digesting it right. It's bad of your body is not absorbing, and then the utilization is just way off because we eating way too much cheese. Like cheese is I know y'all don't want to hear me. I look, if you don't have to stay. You do not have to stay. But if you the type that put cheese on everything and you didn't make the cheese and it's not a vegan cheese, we definitely need to talk. Because ooh, and if you in an environment to where you around all these fast foods and you can take $10, and I'm being honest, you could take $10 and go buy a $2 hamburger, and then you drink that soda, then you be like, oh, let me get the free cup to get water, but you go get the ginger ale. We talking about your environment, family. I'm talking about your environment. Instead of you just going and make you a bean burger. You're like, I don't want no bean burgers. I'm a fart. I'd rather pass that gas. But you know what? If you make it right, you ain't passing gas. Because if you passing gas, you already know leaky gut. Y'all be like, there ain't no such thing, but you have leaky gut, you passing gas, something going on, something clogged. I'm listening. Something clogged. When we change our environment, we still need to change this environment. We need to change what we put in our hair, family, what we put on our skin, what we put in our eyes. Y'all better start get some eye bright and get some eye wash. I know that help. Get that mucus. Let me tell you, family. When I learned about eye bright and all this wonderful stuff, the milk thistle and the bilberry and all these good herbs that I use for my eyes. And then I started seeing better. And I was like, family, if you don't think about your environment, we talk about from what you see, what you hear, like right now, my vision is better. I know I went in, the doctor was saying, and I can't show my records. How can I put this? Went to the VA. The VA kept sending me this specialist. I saw four specialists, family. Four specialists. Four. Telling me that my eye pressure, and y'all know those floaters, and y'all see all these worms and stuff flying in your eyes, the floaties. Y'all gotta take that stuff serious, family. You need to take it serious, because I was like, I'm getting the mucus out of my eyes. Y'all got mucus, y'all know that, right? See, I'm talking about your environment. I'm talking about true healing. We're talking about true healing. Your environment was outside where you shop at, what you bring in your house with the plants and the cleaning supplies and everything. Everything you surrounded by the detergent, your sheets, your clothing, your shoes, everything. Even the panties and drawers you got on, your bra, everything, t-shirts. But let's get down because I already said the head, what you put in your hair, what you put on your skin, what you scrub it with. Y'all already know, where your lip nodes are, right? And we sit here putting all this deodorant. The heck, look, think about all the years that you was putting aluminum directly. Look, like when we talk about absorption, family, absorption. Y'all know how easy it is stuff to absorb under your arms and between your legs. And we just sit in the tub. I hope it's filtered water, family. I hope you got that filter. I just gotta say that too, because even that's changing your environment. And I know I'm saying a lot, but I just had this hit because when I was doing the podcast and got these questions and I'm sitting here telling people about change your environment, they tell me, "Do I gotta move?" And I be like, why would I be telling you to move? Look, I just moved. You know how much it cost me to move? But that's a whole other subject, family. But getting back to us not knowing that there's aluminum in the deodorant. You're like, what the hell? And then you see all these new products come out, vegan, GMO free. You be like, why it wasn't like that in the first place? And I know I spoke about this, just like the water not being clean. They need to hire the water dogs that I knew in the military back in, between 92 and 98. Y'all know 259 364. Y'all know Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Y'all know. Hey, quartermasters. But anyway, family, cleaning our water, cleaning just cleaning stuff. But just the manufacturers, like I ain't even gonna go on, but I'm gonna speak just a little bit about that. The new laws is you could omit stuff. That's why Pam's cooking spray is still on the shelves and it's like lighter fluid. Shh. And I guess I rest my case. I said I was gonna just be on here 20 minutes. I'm past 37. I know I need to read what y'all saying because I'm just running my mouth. But just going back down. I talk about your head, your eyes, stuff that you hear, stuff that we see. We need the right eye to be seeing. Stuff we speak, stuff we put in our mouth. The toothpaste, family. The toothpaste we put in our mouth, it's already bad that, I'm not going to show my mouth, but I know y'all already seen these missing teeth and this black stuff in my mouth. The fillings. You be like, what the hell you put in my mouth? And I'm too little. And then you give me fluoride to rinse. And then the fluoride, you put it in the damn water. You suited and booted. And you got a mask that you can't even breathe the shit. But you telling me I need to take it and swish around my mouth before I can leave your office? Man. Changing your environment. Learning to say no to a lot of stuff. We got to say no. And back to the ones that I was saying, if you're ashamed to say you're a vegan, or just say that you're eating better for your health. Because a lot of us, I'm just saying, a lot of us, if you constipated, y'all should have been called me. Y'all should have been emailed me, because here lies the problem. Here lies, like, I'm still doing a colon relief course in January. I'm still doing it. I know, Viola, January's in a couple of weeks. In a couple of days. But I'm still going to do it. I don't even care. I know I ain't setting no date. I ain't got the payment. I ain't got nothing. I'm still going to do the course. I'm still going to do it. No, I know, girl, you ain't promoting nothing. What I'm promoting it now. But anyway, your colon. Here lies the problem. We eating, but we not giving our colon no time to, to eliminate. We're not. Just like when I was talking about The bread alone is gonna constipate you, sweeties. Yeah, I know that, right? That wheat and stuff, because you're not. I know I be like you're not getting a lot of fiber, but if you're eating a lot of sugar, you know, if you eat a lot of sugar, and then when your body is trying to absorb this and it turns into alcohol and you drunk off of this and you feeling this and you all bouncing around and then you do a crash, you got to change your environment. We have to like slow things down. Try not eating so much. And I know, shut up, you need to back away from the computer because I'm not trying to listen. But I'm serious. I'm gonna go ahead and read the comments. Oh, I hope that the was I skipping? Can y'all still hear me? I'm not really sure if y'all because let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna read it. I'm going to read the food she said. I've noticed. Yeah, we do. We do. And I'm gonna speak on that. Appreciate you, Goddess Luna. Family, we you know, like I was speaking to one of this young lady, hey Melanie. I was speaking to Melanie and I was telling her about, us just making changes, us making simple changes in our lives. We do need to let our children because the mouths of babes, boy, they be telling you, hitting you with some realistic stuff, but we still need to, you know, teach them the truth. Stop lying. We be lying. We be straight lying to the children. And how I know, because I'm still getting repercussions from my own children about how I lied to them, And I'm not going to speak on some of the lies because, it's some of these holidays that we celebrate. So I'm going to leave it there, especially, the New Year. So I'm going to leave it there. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, the chicken. Yeah, look, I'm too scared to taste chicken right now. Too scared. If I ain't gonna give me some chickens and feed them myself and grow them, and then, you know, then it's just the killing the part. That's a whole other thing. But I don't know if I want to eat some chicken. I don't know if I'm gonna eat some chicken. I really don't know. But it does. Food tastes totally different, and they're making the bliss. I don't know if y'all seen What's the Health, but they got this blitz effect in the food that they put in. Like, family, I promise you guys, if y'all go to any juice, around your environment in your neighborhood, in your throughout your village, in your neighborhood, go to your juice spot, the famous juice spots, the how can I put it, the corporations, the one that you see like McDonald's and Burger King and Chick-fil-A, and Starbucks. If you start seeing a juice place like that, I'm not going to name the juices. It's not all fruit now. They got this sugary mix that they put in there to make it taste, better, to hook you to so you can keep coming back. But if you tell them, give you just the fruits, it's going to taste totally different. That's why I'd rather you do it at home. I'd rather you get your fruit, get you a good juice, and get two juices and one good blender, and have at it, family. Have at it. I'm going to leave it there. But I just wanted to throw that out there. And she said, you are fully. Okay, no, I'm not fully raw. I'm not fully raw. But for me being lazy, I would eat raw more than I eat cooked food. Like today, I had I had my tea, I had celery, I had cherries, kiwi. I just was eating kiwi now. I probably just do another smoothie. Well, it's after 6, so those kiwis was my dinner. So no, I'm not fully raw, but I can't be lazy. I can't be lazy. I can be. But what I'm doing is I'm doing an experiment. Just so you guys, I'm gonna do an experiment. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So what I did, and I did this to myself, family. I did this to myself. Like I was saying, what I was demonstrating, because like I said, I go through different stages. Now I put on some fake jewelry and it turned my neck green, right? So what I've noticed is that my head is clogged. So I've eaten. So I'm gonna tell you, I've eaten some chips, I ate eggs, and I had some cheese. Just telling you, family. And I've been doing an experiment for myself. And what I did was I noticed, I don't know if you guys can see, but you see my neck. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like it's it's coming out of my neck. And I've noticed that my finger starts hurting more and my knees and my shoulder. Now, I'm saying this like on live TV. I'm doing this on purpose just so you guys can see. And I said I was gonna I was gonna well, I am chronologically doing stuff, but what I'm doing now is I'm showing how food changes your body, how it affects your body. So now I'm doing a whole juice, nothing but raw, nothing but to stay hydrated, because I'd rather have H3O, not H2O. Because if you want to drink water, I'd rather you add some herbs, add some fruits and vegetables to it. I want you to make it living, so you have some nutrients, so you have, some electrolytes. So right now, I'm going to show you how my neck just, how my body just heals itself. And what I'm doing is I'm cleaning my lymphatic system here. People don't really realize they got a lymphatic system here. So when I'm waking up in the morning, I got stuff in my eyes, no, in my nose. So I have eucalyptus, I have the diffuser in the house. So family, get a diffuser. These are okay. So let me talk about things that you can use for your house. Get you you can use an air purifier. You can use diffusers. Every once in a while, open your windows up to get some fresh air. You're like, Viola, I got the heat on. 5 seconds, even if it's 4 seconds, even if it's a whole minute, get some fresh air, because the fresh air in your house, some people needs to take out the carpet, especially ones that's suffering from other issues that they can't get rid of. But let me tell you, family, let me tell you, those are things. Use pure cleaning products, more vinegar, lemon. They got so many things that you can use on YouTube. And I already went down from the head to the neck. So I stopped at the neck. As your toothpaste, use baking soda. I already seen. And if you would take my course, I even show you how to make the toothpaste and different other things that you can make. Because in there, I was trying to tell you how to save money by making stuff that costs you maybe $20, and you got like a whole year worth of toothpaste, deodorant, lotion. Look, family, I know. If I missed the question, please come back and tell me, because I know I'm going on and on and on and on. But we have to just think about, how can I put this? Because I just lost my train of thought. But true healing comes with changing. Like, I can't. Sometimes it's the relationships. We could talk about relationship. We could talk about the bitterness with family and all this other stuff. And I'm not saying you leave your partner or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But y'all do need to have the conversation. It's good to have the good conversation. Put your big drawers on. We got to do that and have the conversation, because look. Okay, so I can say we're not here to please nobody but ourselves. You make yourself happy. You can't make the other person happy, because we can't please. Look, you can't please everybody. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. And if you live in that life, you having a war with yourself, stop having a war with yourself. That's the environmental change. That's the environmental change you need to have. We talking about little things on top of big things. Like some of the TV shows you watch. It be poisoning your brain, be poisoning you. You're already being hypnotized. Do you know you're being hypnotized? Okay. Okay. So I already said that. Y'all already know. So if y'all want to say something, please, please. Y'all know y'all being hypnotized. The same thing when you go to movies, you're paying to be hypnotized. But I already talked about in the last live. Go there with the sense of, what are you teaching me? What are you learning? Because you're going to see things that you're seeing right in the movie theater. That's going to happen like 40 years from now. You're already seeing your future. You're already seeing things, especially when you sleep. Let's talk about sleep too, because a lot of your environment is wrong when you sleep. It's already bad that, we can't drink water like we used to. Okay, let's talk about water real quick. So, you ever notice when you drinking water, you still thirsty? You're still thirsty. So that's why I changed about the water. That's why I changed about the water. Because you're still thirsty. You're still thirsty. Your colon's like, what the hell? Can I have some H3O? Can I have some nutrients? Can I have some electrolytes? Your body is screaming. I promise you, family, your body is screaming for a better meal. Your body's screaming for a better meal. It's no if and buts about it. Your body's, and some of us be like, can we just not eat today? Can we just not eat? Because your choice in food, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why you have three at the top. Ugh. You have the three at the top. You're about to have number four. Because if you got diabetes and high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? And let's ask your doctor. Ask your doctor. We're gonna leave it there. You're gonna start having kidney issues because you already got your adrenals, your adrenals, your lymphatic system. It been clogged. It been like whatever. Your pancreas suddenly gave up, and we like, well, how did the pancreas give up? How can I fix it? How I know I got leaky gut? Your body's like, I've been giving you signs. I've been giving you signs. That's why when you go on vacation, I know I'm jumping around. When you go on vacation, you be like, why am I sick? Because your body's at rest. You ain't running around. You staying in bed longer. So, family, next time you wake up and your nose is running, be happy. Be happy because your body's working. Your body's expelling that crap. Don't try to go shove something in. But I know I'm repeating stuff because I really need to drive this home. I really, 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 really need to drive this home. The bacteria is good for you. It's good for you. I ain't saying bad bacteria, but I'm just talking about bacteria. We got to build up our immune system. We got to build up our immune system because a lot of us don't. A lot of us don't. There are so many. Oh my gosh. Thank you. We can talk about that too. We can talk about that too. If y'all don't mind, we can get to an hour and 30 minutes because y'all know I like to run my mouth. Let's talk about the environment on the TV. Look, if y'all don't sit back and watch them violence, the cartoons, come on, y'all need to watch what your children watching. Because you'll be like, what are you teaching my child? Why they gotta beat each other up? Why is that mass murder? Why why are we shooting? Look, I used to like Daffy Duck. I'd be like, why are they shooting? Talking about hunting season, rabbit season. Why are we? Yeah, we gotta think. It's already bad enough that I didn't want to talk about the holidays, but the lullabies and the stuff. I'd be like, man. I had to, y'all know my grandbaby. She 10 months now. She getting so big. She 10 months now, and I be trying to listen to stuff. I be like, she ain't listen to that. I like Deidre. My grandbaby ain't listen to that. But family, look at the environment that we raising our children and letting them watch. I know you be like Viola, but you want them to learn how to shoot. Hell to the yeah. I want them to learn how to shoot, how to load, reload, how to aim. I want them to learn how to clean it. I want them to learn self-defense. I want them to learn meditation. I want them to know how to hunt. I want them to learn all that. I want them to go to basic training. Look, go back to my video because I did 2 videos, basic training. I talked about cooking, cleaning. I talked about everything because a lot of us, man, we some of our kids, we raise them punks. We gotta stop doing that. And I ain't saying it's a bad thing, and you want to keep them pure. You are keeping them pure, but how we keeping them pure when they watching cartoons and the cartoon is so sexual? You be like, what? Come on now. Come on now. All these cartoons are sexual. It's like, It's like you can't get away from it. It's like you can't get away from it. It's like, can we just not have TV? Then people are like, what do you mean not have TV? You know, it's like, oh my gosh, it's, whew, I don't know, I don't know, but there's so much clean stuff out there. Like I was looking at Tabitha Brown when she had the commercial, when she had the kids, she has a kids show, and it was showing her talking about the vegetables. I thought it was so cute. I thought it was so cute. It's just that we have so many sadistic people out here making cartoons, and then and you know it's got to be approved by the two families that's running all this stuff. Anyway, that's part of your environment. That's the environment of our children. When they not listening to us and they sneaking watching TV, what you think they're watching? Why you think we got the parental control? And they so smart because they're getting it from their friends. Look, when your mama put this on your phone or your daddy put this on your phone, do this and do that, and it comes off. Y'all already know. You just gotta keep checking that phone. Keep checking that phone. I'm gonna tell you what I did with my daughters with their email address. They couldn't change the password. They had to use, and I had checked up on it and was reading some of the stuff. I did that. Yeah, I know they probably have other email addresses, but it took a while for them to get a new email address. They just knew they only can use that one. I know it's so much, and there's so much out there. So yeah, the lullabies are very dark, very, very dark. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah, these are. I mean, it's just. I don't know. I don't know. It's we talking about if we look at our environment at a whole, our environment as a whole, and you look at all the things that you wish wasn't in your neighborhood, all the things that you wish could be in your neighborhood. You know, it's like a lot of people. We need to have these safe spaces where you can bring some of the. And it's like, look, we already know people be tripping about their children. You can't spank my children. Don't be yelling. Don't be this. But we still got to start to have the pelophiles and somebody filling up on your damn child trying to rape them and stuff like that. You're not how to throw that in there anyway. But safe spaces that you can bring the children in your home and let them watch some clean TV and some clean stuff. But it's still, but like playing, getting out there. You know, like I saw Run, Catch, and Kiss. Y'all know I was wrong. We talking about that, but that's the game we played. But out there playing double dutch, hopscotch, and riding your bike, and just out there hula hoop. Just playing some regular games where it's not too sexual. Because you go and watch these shows. Why do women breasts gotta be way up here showing cleavage? And you're like, well, dang. It's like, do we gotta have that in order to get ratings? Because I was like, I did have a couple people, why you always wearing this and wearing that and looking like a boy? I was like, what? Why are you worrying about I'm looking like a boy? I ain't looking like a boy. I'm looking like me. I'm looking like Viola, Herbalist Viola. I'm looking like how I want to look. It ain't about showing cleavage because I'm cleaning up my environment. I'm portraying because I don't sit here and got to twerk and show skin and show all this and shuck and jive and grit. It's already bad enough that I get the evil eye from some women, like you smiling too much in my man's face. Smiling should not be, misconstrued from flirting. So, this is all environment. This is all environment. We got to clean our brain. Like I said, when I was speaking about how we think, if we think about the stuff that we think of, it's always like a negative thought of popping. Matter of fact, it'd be like 10 negative things and be like one positive thing. You'd be like, what the hell? You gotta watch who walk around you. People, thoughts and demons and all this stuff be coming around you. That's why it's always good. Like I was talking about that experiment with the rats, the projects. We should have you clean thoughts, clean energy, clean environment. But anyway, so if you think about all the thoughts and all the things that you think about and all the things that you crave, that's another environment that you have to change. Because a lot of people out here bitter. Like I was speaking on my podcast, I got an email And one of the it was a you could tell it was a younger female. She had to be in her 20s. You could just tell by the flow, because she was going off her aunts and her the women in her family are kind of like upset with another part of the family when she wanted to be real, friends with the other part of the family, but she took the side of the stronger women in the family. I'm like, don't let nobody take your cool. If you want to like somebody else in your family, have a relationship, that's you. You're an individual, and they got to respect that. We can't just have people because you bitter and you mad, and you got you know how we got them bitter people in our family that hate somebody and want you to hate them. You're like, nah, I'm not with that. Be an individual. Like I said, stick up for yourself. Don't let no one change you to be nasty or negative towards somebody else. Still lead with love. Show your true self, show your true character, because we're not here to please anybody. I'm talking about true healing, true health, true, just you changing. Because I'm going to tell you, if you have gratitude and look at all the things you have and stop worrying about what you don't have, you already rich. Like, I'll be telling how y'all powerful. We just got to stop all this. You know what I'm saying? Your environment is so rich, but we so looking at, the outside, instead of changing what we have inside. If the doctors say bread is killing you and you still eating it, so you already know that dash soon going to have a expiration date. I'm talking about your birth and death. Your death is coming faster. So y'all can't sit here and tell me that when I do a consultation or however, if I give you advice and you want to sit here and speak to me and I give you some words of encouragement and I tell you about your environment and things that you got to look at, you can't sit here and tell me how things don't work. You can't sit here and tell me. The main thing that we can do as human beings, as a human being, we can change. And if you don't start changing little things in your environment, and I'm really looking at your whole environment. I'm talking about from looking at your ceiling fan, because if you're not cleaning your ceiling fan and you letting that dust just go round and round, you just breathe it in. And people think that dust is dust. That ain't dust. That's your skin. Y'all know, right? That's your skin. That is your skin, family. That is your skin. I know we got animals and cats. You see their skin shedding. Your skin shedding too. Your skin shedding too. Your skin shedding too. But if y'all got questions and if I'm going on, y'all want to talk a little bit more, it's just, I'm just sitting here looking at children have, yes, yes, seriously. Like, I know I forgot who I was listening to, and our children should just be out there having a good time and running, climbing, like you said, running around. And they be out there, do an obstacle course, do fun things, show them the pure things in life. You know what I'm saying? How the air should be clean, but if we plant a tree, family, if everybody plant a tree, think about it, everybody plant a tree in their backyard. If we stop having all these lawns with nothing on it and just put some trees out there, we're cleaning this air that they still polluting. At least you'll be sucking in and you'll be have a more purification in your house. Just like you bringing in plants. Those plants are really helping you. Believe it or not, those plants are helping you. Just like they said, put the eucalyptus in your bathroom. Do that, family. And please go ahead and change the filter out. Every shower in your bathroom should have a filter. A filter where, and I mean a good filter. Don't quote me on the names. I just research. I research, like y'all need to research me. I research what I'm saying. Research. Same thing with the water, the H2O, the H3O. You need H3O. And what I mean by you changing the filter every 6 months, like I tell you, change it every 6 months. Because remember, your family's in there showering, brushing their teeth. They doing all that. And it's up to us to change the environment to where they're getting better foods, better water. Even if you have to, get you some glass mugs. I say I got money in this one. Get you some glass. Look, and these, Reuse, 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 family. Reuse all day and all night. And we got to go back to, you know how we're supposed to put this plastic? Y'all better start using glass. Get the light, look, get them glass lids and put the lids on there. Cause this plastic crap, that whole age of plastic, I already see how they tell us poison the sea, because we need to clip the things. Y'all see when we went back in the day. Y'all remember when you get the soda, and it's still the soda still had that plastic thing on, and you're supposed to cut it. A lot of people don't do that. They don't be cutting the thing like it's supposed to make sure we save the sea and save the animals. Look, family, I could go on and on because it is just so much out here. I'm telling you, it's so much out here. And whew, besides the water, besides the air being sprayed, family, people coughing and sneezing, you know, they're reacting to what? If we think about let's talk about this cold and flu season. It ain't no cold and flu season, fam. This is not the cold and flu season. This is the sugar season. I said it before. We're feeding the parasites. We're building the candida. We're causing the uric acid so our body can have all this uric crystals locked up so we can be stopped and have gout. We cause it. We cause it. We cause it because, be honest, family. Be honest. I hope y'all can see me. I hope everything. Be honest. How many pieces of cake? Who's still eating it? The Christmas cake. Come on. Who's still eating Christmas cake and Christmas pies? Y'all don't want to say it, huh? Y'all don't want to say it. Who's still eating it? Y'all know all those pumpkin pies, the cake with the coconut. Who's still eating the cake? Y'all don't want to say. Who's still eating that macaroni and cheese? Come on. Nobody want to say. No one want to say how much cheese they had. No. Okay. Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Look, y'all can talk to me. Y'all can talk to me. Oh, you said, okay, so you said this year. Was it this month? Because look, October had Halloween, and I know everybody still got that Halloween candy. I know y'all still got the Halloween candy. Cheese. See, come on, cheese in your body, what it does. Turn into what? I already showed you. I already showed you what it did to me. I'm telling you. This side was actually worse than this side. And this side just, I'm telling you, if you see it, like it gets to where it gets white like ash. So I already know what's coming out. And it's good that it's coming out because right now it wasn't coming out properly because I already know what cheese does to me. Cheese constipate me. Cheese will either give me diarrhea or constipate. And you're like, what? A lot of people cheese lock up. So we have to really realize what stuff does to our bodies. If you know you're lactose intolerant, especially if you're deep melanated like me, if you are chocolate, mocha chocolate, sugary brown, you got a problem with dairy. And I know you look, I already know you don't not in this lifetime. I'm gonna eat my dairy, I'm gonna eat my cheese, especially that yogurt. Family, we gotta stop and look at yogurt for what it is. That's number sugar. You be like, Viola, it's healthy. Okay. All the stuff that y'all eating for breakfast, those are snacks. Those are snacks. And then we wonder why we in the way we in. When I'm talking about changing your environment, we need to change every little bit. Like I was talking about, like I know I stopped at the teeth. I stopped at the teeth. I stopped. Because like, what do you goggle with? What do y'all actually goggle with? What you goggle with? Because they was talking about the stuff that you goggle with can clean the fungus off your feet. You be like, what? I'm gonna leave it there. That's why we gotta research. We gotta research what we do. We must research what we do. We do. We must research what we do. Like this season, it's not the cold and flu season. It's not. It really isn't. Is that we eat too much stuff that made our immune system low. So when we are sneezing and coughing and hacking stuff up, that's because you done killed your immune system. You don't you done got all the cells in your body with ash, and the ash ain't going nowhere because your body is so sick and don't know what to do, and it's not coming out properly. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna make your nose run. I'm gonna make your head stop up. I'm gonna make sure sinus infection. I'll make sure you have a headache. I'm gonna make sure everything is just slowly clogging. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but cleaning up your environment, like going to plant a tree, plant some fruits and vegetables. And I ain't talking about planting just a regular tree to look cute with some shade. I'm talking about planting a tree that's gonna give you some fruit, planting something that you can eat. Plain and simple. Plant something that you eat. I ain't talking planting something be pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna be planting little things for the butterflies because I want the butterflies to grow too. Because we keep thinking bees, butterfly is beneficial too. I just putting it out there. But I know it's past the hour. Did anybody have a question right here? You said you took a gluten and dairy test and found out. See? Mm-hmm. See, Sandra, are you melanated like me? Are you mocha chocolate? you know, our complexion is one of the Starbucks, one of the name of their one of their drinks. So can't have no cheese, huh? But you can make some. Look, we are so powerful and brilliant. You can make you some cheese. And I'm gonna tell you, you can make some vegan cheese that tastes, it ain't gonna taste just like it, but your palate is gonna change to where that cheese tastes just as good. Some people got the secret wet taste. You be like, oh, like how you do that? Can I get the recipe? I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like that nutritional yeast. Know that nutritional yeast. Now, if you got a problem with candida and this overgrowth of candida, and you got a problem down there, family, just think about, moderation. We got to do stuff in moderation. Realize you got to do stuff in moderation. So if you want some vegan cheese, maybe that can just be, once a week, if not every 2 weeks for a meal. They got chickpeas that you can make. Well, that's the only pasta I ate, chickpeas. So that's what I be doing. I know that my pancakes, because I use flaxseed, I use coconut flour, I use that when I make pancakes. That's what I be doing. So it's different. You said you can do good. And look, I know that we crave. Family, don't think I still crave pork ribs. You don't think I be want my mother to be making some bacon? I'd be like, oh, you make me mad. I'd be like, I just leave the house. I promise I just leave the house sometimes. I'd be like, because y'all know y'all mama cooking, and y'all know, look, who not weak for that mama biscuits, the gravy? Who not weak? That's what you grew up on. You grew up on it. You smell it. You be like, I'm craving. I just leave. I just leave. I get an attitude sometimes. I be telling her, and she be like she went and had a Christmas time. I brought you a plate. And I'm like, I know they cooked them greens because you can smell. Look, I can smell the meat on the greens, and it was pork. And I'm like, I ain't that shit. But my environment, I was like, nope. And I threw it in the trash. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. Look, I know I'm TMI. I know. Okay. But serious family, seriously, I know cheese. I know soda's addictive. Cheese is so addictive. Dairy, I know that's addictive. The meat, I know, but we're talking about just changing. If you're sick and you have all these issues, and if you ask the question, I'm going to tell you not what you need to hear, the truth, your true healing. changing your environment. All is just moderation, just moderation. That's it. Simple of moderation. I know, like, Viola can do this. Don't matter. I just want to make this video to clear true healing. If you want true healing, you want to change. It's changing your environment, changing everything. I'm talking about to the TV you listen, even the music you listening to. I was just listening to the left, dancing off Beyonce. No, I'm single, but I'm like, man, to the left, and I'm like, it put me in that mood to be like, yeah. So your environment, think about what the songs say to you. And I'm not saying you can't listen to it. All I'm saying is when you're sick and you down and you blue, like people talking about they depressed and they looking in the back, and this some stuff you just can't listen to. You got to pull yourself out. You got to pull yourself, take a shower, pull yourself. You got to change a whole lot of stuff, family. And I mean this, lovingly. We got to change all of that. Someone from what you see, what you hear, the way you speak, you have to change that, especially the way you talk to yourself. I know we'd be like, you need to talk to yourself like you in love, like we love our mate, and we're like, I love you so much, but we be treating ourselves secondhand, like the bottom of the shoe. We can't do that. We can't do that. Speak life, speak loving, because even that's poisoning ourselves. I think, come on now. If you go and you being bitter, you know what I'm saying, you're already down and blue. You're how can I say, you are trying to make sure I say this right. Make sure I say this right. Like a lot of people that's depressed and mentally unstable, or if you got diabetes, or if you had heart condition, like people that have a heart conditions and they got COPD and all these different things, and they can't be around certain things, but they're still not changing the environment, because they still go around people that smoke. They still go around and eating chocolate chips cookies, and they still go around listen to blue music. They still go around hanging out with the same friends that's talking bad and not talking life and talking about death and talking about this. Come on now. How's that changing your environment? And this is all the stuff I'm speaking of. So if you need some healing, changing, you got to change your environment, period. And I ain't talking about moving. I'm talking about you stop doing what you've been doing that ain't working, plain and simple, that ain't working. Y'all know, like the insanity. We keep doing the same thing, wanting a different result. You be like, what the hell? You be like, I'm taking this and and you give me more and more year after year after year. Now, family, if it's going past 5 to 6, 10 to 15 years, come on, bro. Come on, sis. I'm just talking. I'm just saying. So, whew. And if it ain't vitamins and minerals, all right. I'm gonna end now, family. Y'all got anything? Woo! Oh, who did that? Who made the casserole? Who made the casserole with the cheese in it? Y'all know now. If it ain't vegan cheese, meaning you made it with cashews, because look, some people can't eat cashews. Sometimes we just got to do without. Sometimes we got to just do without. Because I'm gonna tell you that if y'all ever made cauliflower steaks and you put a little cheese on there, whoo, heaven. Same thing when you do the little cabbage heads, those broccoli, or no, what's some things? I can't even think of it. They little Brussels sprouts. Oh my goodness, those things are so good. What? See, getting hungry. But I'll probably just drink me some cucumber water. I'll probably just do that. But look, family, seriously, juicer. Good juicer. Somebody sick in your family, buy them a juicer. You'll save their life. Buy them a juicer. Think about their whole environment. I know I'm going way overboard. But I just wanted to clear that. I just wanted to clear that true healing comes with, starts with, whatever words you want to put in there. True healing. We need to look at our environment, period. And I know it's a lot of things I didn't speak of because sometimes we got to stay out the liquor stores. Unless you are buying some good vodka and you're going to mix it with the cayenne pepper to get you a cayenne pepper tincture. Because I'm telling you, herbs and alcohol, getting a good grain alcohol to strip to make a powerful tincture. Look, I know a lot of people they don't want to do it. I already know. But most of my tinctures, I either do vegetable glycerin or I do some, some baka. I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying, yes. People like, I can't take that. Then take the capsules. That's why I have capsule form and tincture form. That's why I have it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, family. I know this is at the end. Today's the last day to get. I on certain products it is 20% off. On certain products on my website is 20% off. It ends today. It ends today. I had it up there for, it was just 3 days. I sent it out to just my email. So if you're on my email list, that's what I sent it out. But I just wanted to put that out there. But yes, I still gonna do my course. I don't even care one person sign up. It doesn't matter. It'll be, you know, on it's one of my courses because I just want everybody to get colon relief. If you don't think about your environment in your body, I'm gonna talk maybe about 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Because we got to think about, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing to your heart, what you're doing to your lungs, what you're doing to your body, especially your blood. Your blood's river your life. If you got parasites and all this stuff going on, family, look, ain't nothing wrong with getting you a blood cleanse. You could take that when you take your vitamins. And no, I'm not telling you take all these things. Think you got to take a whole bunch of herbs, but just sitting there doing a tea. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there doing a tea. And I'm going to leave it there, fam. I'm going to leave it there because a lot of us, we're quick to get a soda, instead of just getting an herbal tea. It's a lot of things that you can just switch, like changing your environment. A lot of our family members are dying way, way too soon. I don't care, way too soon. It's already bad enough that we got so many C-section births. Because I'm going to tell you, that's not robbing our children of getting that microbiome through their mother vagina. I'm just saying, because when I thought about my own child, I mean, we talking about personal. We talking about my experience. I'm like, y'all lying because the baby was fine. Y'all just kept moving. I was like, why y'all doing this? Then I think they make more money with C-sections. Vaginal delivery, it's like, whoop, up. Mother can leave it early. But when you got a C-section, you know how bad they cutting? It's a whole other video, I know. But that's still the environment. We're talking about your environment, like Moonflower Herbal Wellness. She's a doula. Y'all go on her website. She's a doula. She's a doula. And she would teach you so much. And y'all know doulas do everything. We talking about when, taking care of the mother, even before. Sex doulas that teach you how to get pregnant, teach you what you're doing, how you doing wrong. Because I'm gonna tell you, we don't even think about acid sperm and a bad egg. We never think about that. We don't think about how we eating. And look, all you guys who are in birthing years, we talking about birthing years. You think your body right, but we gonna sit there and eat cheese. I know damn well I shouldn't be eating no cheese. I already know that. I already know what it does to my body. I already know what the pain, boy, the pain ain't no joke. Because I'm going to tell you, I was tearing up some food before I became an herbalist. And I then got a nerve to wonder how I'm sick. I'm like, you caused the shit. How you telling me you sick? Look. Y'all know I changed my environment. That's exactly what I did. I changed. I shook everything up. I mean, shook it up like I shook dice. But I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh my goodness. Since the baby was under. Exactly. My daughter was not under no stress. I mean, none. But I was happy that my first daughter, came through the birth canal. So I did it backwards. I had one that I delivered, but I didn't breastfeed, dumbass. I had the second one, I had a C-section, but I breastfeed. So it's like, and then you look at their health and you look at their life and you like, woulda, shoulda, coulda, did it. And I'm like, if you had that grandma, auntie, uncle, or those people to tell you, breastfeed, 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 walk, get your health right, make sure you walk and make sure you in the sun, make sure you get exercise, make sure you stretching, make sure you stay hydrated. Go ahead and drink your vegetables, go ahead and drink your fruits, squeeze them freshly. If I don't say, look, family, if you hear me say living water, I'm talking about fruits and vegetables, freshly squeeze them your damn self. We got to get, look, that's a look, we could talk a little bit longer, especially the store-bought juices. I know you like Viola, that's my whole world. Yes, we talking about your whole damn world. We talking about your whole world. We talking about your whole world, family, your whole world. Think about your whole world and what needs to be changed, because something in there broke something, little things, you know, poison here, poison there. That's what we learn in school. We need to unlearn a whole lot of stuff. We need a whole look. I can talk years and years, so we're gonna go ahead and stop. Hey, BJ, how you doing? But I'm gonna go ahead and end here. I'm gonna go ahead and end here, but family, next time you ever hear me say change your environment, I ain't telling you to move. But hey, that's up to you if you move. I'm gonna leave it there, family. It's up to you if you move, because sometimes your environment is killing you, especially live in a place that has lead paint, mold, mildew, black mold, and mildew. Come on, come on, family. Y'all already know that's definitely a place. Asbestos. We have to look at that type of environment too. But when I'm speaking to you, telling about your health, I'm speaking about you changing your environment. I'm not telling you to move. But if your environment is killing you, that you need to move, then you know what you need to do. Then you know what you need to do. Because I'm talking about your whole entire life. I'm talking about your whole surroundings. So look, family, I know it's a lot of stuff I've been mixing. Like sometimes we got to think about what we put on our feet. Whew. Sometimes you got to stop wearing shoes and go outside. If you got some grass, some sand, or some dirt, and get out there and get your feet in that. And I'm telling you, fam, you'll feel so good. Go out there hugging trees. We got to stop being so pretty and bougie and act like, oh, I got to be down, or I got to be this and I got to be that. We talking about you saving your life. Or are we not talking about yourself? Are we not talking about your life, your health, your kidneys, your adrenal glands? Do y'all know a lot of us are walking around here with adrenal glands that ain't working? They're not working, especially the ones that's on dialysis. Because I had, another young lady reached out to me about dialysis. Y'all know? If you don't believe me, research, get with the master herbalist, get with a master healer, because uh all I can tell you is research, because they can turn it around. They can turn it around. No, I gotta wait till, well, I guess I gotta start asking for healing testimonies. But if y'all go to Yaki Awakening, he has all those testimonies. I'm pretty sure y'all go on Herbalist Kareem's website and or his YouTube videos, y'all see all his testimonies. We got to stop thinking that none of this stuff can be turned around. We got to stop that, because it's what we're doing in our environment that's making us worse, worse, and worse. Because if y'all don't see it, I don't know. Because y'all keep thinking bread is saving our life. No, ma'am. Unless you're making the good bread, not making that white flour that's in there messing up our bodies. I mean, we have to. It's just so much, family. It's just so much, and I know the food's good. I know it's good. I know it's good. I know it's good. But if you having issues that's coming out your body, you having these issues, you having this pain, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. We got to stop and think about our environment and what we're doing to ourselves. It's a whole lot of other things that I can address and talk about, because same thing with birth control and using condoms and that morning after pill, that's a whole other subject in itself. And what's in our food, that's a whole other subject. I already talked about the plastic. So we talking about plastic is being reabsorbed or absorbed in our food and being tainted in our food, because long as stored, just like when they talk about, remember back in the yeah, I remember back in the day. I don't know, I might be telling my age, when you can go to the store and get it, the dented cans for free or cheap. Yeah, I know. I ain't the only person. I know I ain't the only person. I know I ain't telling my age. But you can buy the dented cans in the supermarket. I don't know if you can still do that. I'm talking about when I was younger. And we used to dent them on purpose to get them and take them home and hurry up and eat it. Because, like they call it turmeric poison, because dented cans you're not supposed to eat. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. Y'all got to think about your environment. You got to think about all this stuff that's happening right now. It's happening to us. And I'm not even going to talk about the other things, because you ain't hear me talk about no medications and no other stuff, being tatted up. So just think about your environment, family. Think about your environment. Look, Herbalist Viola, I'm going to go. Woo, the colon queen. So I'm going to go. But just make sure y'all taking care of y'all colon, family. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all colon, because a lot of you guys are constipated. A lot of you guys are constipated. And y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. Y'all don't want to change our environment. You be like, no, I'm not listening. I don't want to listen. You talking too much, because I'm going to eat my cake. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to go have me a piece of steak. I know. I already know. Y'all don't want to listen. I know, but you can't say that you don't know. That's one thing. If you ever watch my video, you can't say you don't know. You cannot. You cannot. You can't say you don't know. I'm telling you, can't say you don't know, because a lot of us need to fast. And it's a proper way of fasting. It's a proper way of detoxing. It's a proper way of doing things. It's a proper way of doing things, family. But y'all know y'all got herbalists. And like, if I can't answer, y'all already know I'm going to speak to, my master herbalist, my best friend, my brother for life. And I have a whole lot of other herbalists that's mastered things that I can reach out to them. Y'all see Moonflower, one of my sisters, goddess, she's a herbalist. And on top of it, she's a certified life coach, and she's a certified doula. So y'all like I don't know some people. Boy, but look, I'm going to go. Love you guys. Love you guys. You guys, look, gratitude. I gotta go. Bye, family.